All right, good morning, everybody. It is Saturday morning, about 8:30 a.m. or so. I'm gonna start where we left off yesterday on that first trail. So this right here, you can see the camper right back there. So back down this trail here is sort of an opening. I mean, it's not really, but it's cleared out a little bit to where you can kind of walk in there. That is where we're trying to come out of for the first trail. So hopefully I can make it all the way. It's about 200 feet left to clear, and we're not going to be chipping anything today because Dylan's not here. Dylan should be marking trees today for the surveyor, and he might bring you guys with him. All right, but anyway, I'm going to make the walk back to the excavator. So figured I'd bring you guys so you can see the whole trail. So this is the start of the trail. And we were talking this morning, we have some plans to veer off to the right here by the railroad track and then go back down that way to connect to the other piece, or to the other side of the piece of property. But anyway, let's keep on walking. And you don't realize how far this is until you actually walk it. Riding on the tractor or the excavator, it's not bad. But this is fun. It's a good sized trail, and there's some cool things on it. This is my favorite part. This is where it got its name. And then we'll keep on going. And so we're gonna come back by with the tractor and then spread out all this mulch, because everywhere that we parked, we just kind of left a big pile essentially. And we left a few limbs and stuff. There's a tree we left. And we left all these stumps like I was talking about yesterday, which we'll come back with the bucket and throw those in there. Here's that tree. That's a cool tree. And then this is where we stopped with the chipper. Right here. Did a little zigzag. It's going to be hard to tell really on camera where the trail is until all this stuff is chipped up, but so this is kind of where we left off. And like I said, up here where the excavator is, essentially how it's facing is the direction that I'm going to be going. And we got about 200 feet. I am going to turn a little bit more to the right once we go forward a little bit, but it's essentially just straight that way. So I'm out here in this open area, which is on the corner of the property. Excavator's right back in there if you guys can see it. But on Landglide, it says right here is my property, and it kind of juts off across that drive. That's a private driveway, but I'm trying to find some sort of marker, you know, survey marker or something, just to be able to see exactly, you know, where it is. I'm getting another survey, but anyway, so this should be mine, which is interesting. And then I'm going to show you guys in here, because this is kind of it's not cleared out, but there's no like small underbrush stuff. So somebody cleared out this little trail, which is cool, and excavator's right there, big pine tree. But I was thinking, so like all this is mine. I was thinking maybe do some sort of like primitive type camping out here. All right, so we're just about probably 20 feet past where you guys saw the excavator. I just started clearing a little bit first thing in the morning, so getting my groove back. I wasn't able to figure out where the property line was since we were in the trees. The GPS, I guess, just isn't very accurate. So, you know, one way it would say that I was, and then 5 foot later it would say that I was 10 feet over the line. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna wait for the surveyor to do his thing, and then I should know exactly. But anyway, all right. So we're just clearing this path. made it through to this trail here. So this is the one that comes out by the camper, and if you can see, the excavator is straight back there. So just made it through. This is a cool little park. I mean, it's got huge trees, pretty much all oak trees back here. Another huge one. But haven't really decided 100% on what I want to do with this part of the property. I thought about kind of clearing out this section here and, you know, once again have like a little picnic area, or I don't know, something like that. So I don't know. So I'm just gonna kind of clear out a little trail that connects to this main one, and then that'll be the start of it. And then other than that, I don't know, I guess later we can figure out if we want to just kind of clear out a circle or something, clear out the middle for picnic area and stuff. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That actually didn't take that long. It's let's see what time it is. It's 11:42 right now. So that only took, I don't know, maybe 2 hours, a little bit less than 2 hours, because I had to come all the way back here. So I thought it was going to take a lot longer than that, like 4 or 5 hours. But that's not bad. So I guess what I'll do, I'll finish clearing this little section, and then we will go back to the front of the trail, not back through the trail, but we'll actually drive like around on the good trail. And I'm going to also clean up this little frontage area right up here, this trail going to the camper, and then we'll work our way back to the train tracks where the cabins are going to be, and then try to make a trail from the train tracks to the start of this trail here. So kind of confusing, but you'll see what I mean in just a minute. All right, so that one we just finished. So I felt like leaving this bigger pine tree. I didn't really see it whenever I was originally planning this path, but it's kind of cool because you can kind of go around it that way or to the right. So it's really not that big of a deal. I could even go a little bit more to the right over here if I needed to make it wider, but yeah, it should be fine. But yeah, this path is done. So now all we have to do is just go back through with the wood chipper and wood chip a whole bunch of stuff. That'll probably take, I'd say, I don't know, probably all day long, because we're gonna have to come back, we're gonna have to cut off the stumps because we can't chip the stumps. So that's probably what we're gonna do. Might even do that today, not the wood chipper, but the just cut off the stumps, and then next weekend whenever we're here, just come in, chip everything. This is whenever the mulcher would be really helpful, because then all you got to do is just ride over everything and it's done. But I don't know, it's a lot of money. So yeah, this is the first path. Good morning, everybody. It's actually the next day, so it's Sunday. It's going to be the last day that I'm here at the property, and yeah, so ended up having some people come over. We ended up going down the road, getting some food, and I just never came back to it yesterday. But we're on this one trail that I just now started, and actually let me walk you up to the front. All right, so this is the Triple Oak Trail starting point, and if you were to go that way, it goes to the Triple Oak Trail. Over here is where I started clearing this trail, and so it'll kind of run beside the railroad track through all those woods, and then there's an opening where the cabins go right over there, which I'll show you. And then this is basically going to connect to the other side of the property, and we'll just kind of keep it going through that way. So kind of cool. But yeah, I'm not going to be here all day today, probably just a few hours. Maybe I'll stay till like 1 o'clock or something after lunch, and then probably next weekend that we're here, we'll finish up this trail here and finish chipping everything, but we'll see. So Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so just made it all the way through. So that's the opening where the cabins are supposed to be. And all right, the GoPro battery died, of course. But anyway, so let me walk you guys through this trail. It didn't take long. It's only 9:45. So probably took about maybe an hour. So it's not a ton of cleanup either. I mean, it was pretty sparse, I guess, but here we go. So I didn't want to run it like right beside the train track, so come up through here, and then it'll take a right. This was a little tight spot between this tree and this one, but I think it'll still work. So if not, I might have to take one of those down. Then it comes to here, and then it makes a turn, go uphill a little bit, and then we come back out to the start of Triple Oak Trail. So it has been a long weekend. Like I said, it's Sunday now, about to head back to my house. I've got to clean up the camper, unload it, whatever. But we got a good bit done. We started on Thursday and it's 10 a.m. now. I could stay a little bit longer, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call it since this one little trail's finished. I was gonna go through with the chainsaw and cut off stumps and stuff, but just not really feeling it. It's been a long 4 days. So that's where we're left off. I think next video will probably be cutting off all the stumps on the trees that we took down on the trails and then chipping them. If we get done with all that, then we'll probably start. So that was where I just came out of on the trail to the left. So if we finish with all that, then I think we will just basically take it straight in to the right there, and then just do the same thing. Just start making some trails and seeing what happens. Surveyors should start in about 2 weeks from this video, and hopefully engineers won't be too long after them to be finished with their stuff. So everything's going good so far, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.